I'm Mishy Matthews, and today I'm going to be talking to you about plant baths. My work with people focuses on helping people get in touch with their own inner magic and truly coming to a place within themselves where they really trust their intuition and their internal guidance system so that they can live in joyful alignment with life. I've been blessed with amazing teachers and studied a lot of different modalities. And for many years now, I've been studying with the Ingano and the Siona lineages of Colombia. The Ingano are botanists, and so they study all the different plants of the jungle. And the main pillar of their culture is yahe, otherwise known as ayahuasca in other cultures. And what the Yahe is doing is it's bringing us back to our true essence. And our true essence is nature. So this practice that I'm introducing to you, which was introduced to me through this culture, is going to help you on many different levels. It will help strengthen your connection with nature, help you cultivate a deeper relationship with the plants and your own intuition, as well as help you connect with spirit. And the baths also help to keep us in alignment on all the different levels: mental, emotional, spiritual, and energetic. There are two main types of baths that we work with. They're bitter baths and sweet baths. So I mentioned a bit before, you could do like 3 days of the bitter bath, 3 to 5 days of the bitter baths, take a day off, and then switch 3 to 5 days of the sweet baths. The main plant in the bitter baths is tobacco. So if you have no other plants, tobacco is your go-to plant. So, and with the sweet baths, the main plant is basil or holy basil. So if you have no other sweet plants, then basil is your go-to plant. Other plants that you could introduce to the bitter baths would be sage, rue. I've heard of people cutting up a lime and putting that in there, chopping up a clove of garlic, depending on how strong things are for you in that moment. And for the sweet baths, other than the basils, that's your main plant, you can add any other sweet plants that you want and be playful with it. Like inviting the plants to come in. Like, who wants to come and play with me today? I could put lavender in, or chamomile, calendula, rosemary, mint, and I'm sure there's many others that I'm not thinking of in this moment, but you get the idea. So what you're going to do to make your bath is you're going to boil a pot of water, about 4 quarts of water. So let's say you're making a sweet bath. You would take a bunch of basil and put it in your pot. And then whatever other plants you're adding in there. And the important thing is our intention behind it. You're not going to do it wrong. Like, it's your intention. Place your prayers into the plants when you're making them, when you're working with them. And allow the water to come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, then you're gonna place the burner on simmer. So you're gonna let the plant simmer. For the sweet baths, it's a little less time, like 20 to 30 minutes, because you want the plants to retain some of their freshness, so they'll have like more of a brightness in the color of the leaves. For the bitter baths, you may need to boil a little bit longer, like 30 to 40 minutes. Once you've done that, then you're going to turn the stove off, let the bath cool completely, and once it's cooled, you're going to strain all the plant matter out, and then you can give the plants that you've strained out of your bath back to the earth. And with the sweet baths also, once it's cooled completely, I love to add essential oils to it. So you want, like, just make it as yummy and delicious as possible for yourself. because this is also a practice in loving ourselves, in the study of what actually self-love is. So the way you're going to use it is once you have your bath, you can take it with you into the shower right after you're done making it, so it's still warm. So you take a shower, you dry off completely, and then you're gonna pour the bath all over your body and like kind of pat it onto your skin, and you're gonna let yourself air dry. The bath that you have left over, you're gonna store in the fridge, and it should last you between 3 to 7 days. If you would like to make it last a little bit longer, you could add like a foolproof alcohol, like a vodka. Or if you have sweet lotion and you know what sweet lotion is, you can add a little sweet lotion into your bath, and the alcohol from the lotion will also help retain the quality of the bath for a little bit longer, because I don't want, like, it's not something that you have to be making every single day. It's a practice that you can make a batch, store it in the fridge, and then it's ready for you when you go into the shower. Ideally, yes, we would be making it every day. And also you can do this same process with saunas, so doing plant saunas, bitter saunas, and sweet saunas with the plants. And when you're putting the bath on your body, again, like let's say we've done 3 days of the bitter baths, and now we've switched to the sweet baths. And again, as you're placing the plants on your body, you're saying, thank you so much for coming into my being and filling these spaces where the bitter plants pulled out bitterness, and now filling those spaces with light and with sweetness and whatever other intentions you're placing for yourself, and cultivating this really beautiful relationship with yourself and with nature. In the culture, they have a saying that goes, Suma Yujai, Suma Kausai, and that means think beautiful and walk beautiful. And by cultivating these deeper relationships with the plants, it helps create different thought patterns in the mind. So we're thinking more beautiful, and then we're walking with the plants on our body, and we're walking in a more beautiful and joyful way. So I hope you really enjoy this practice as much as I do.